The Friday night sky in Portland had turned to mist, the kind that kissed your skin without asking, the kind that blurred headlights and truths alike. Ryan Brosnan, 32, sat in the driver's seat of his truck outside an art gallery he didn't want to be at. The invitation came from a coworker, followed by, "There'll be wine and weird people. You might actually like it." But Ryan didn't care about wine or weird people. What he cared about was honesty, depth, something real, the kind of connection you could build a home on, not just a weekend. He checked his watch. 8:17 p.m. 10 more minutes, and he could leave without feeling guilty. He stepped out, zipped up his jacket, and pushed through the gallery doors. Inside, warm light washed over oil paintings and abstract installations. Soft jazz floated from hidden speakers. People held flutes of champagne like props, pretending they belonged. Ryan wandered, hands in pockets, not seeing much. He wasn't really there for the art. That's when he heard a laugh. It wasn't polished or pretentious. It was raw, unfiltered, like someone who hadn't learned yet to fake their joy. He turned. She was standing alone at the far end of the room, her blonde hair pulled into a loose bun, wearing a rust-colored sweater and jeans. Simple, real. She stared at a canvas of 3 crooked sunflowers, like it had just confessed a secret. Then she caught him watching her. Their eyes locked, and everything stilled. She smiled like she already knew him. "Do you like this one?" she asked, pointing toward the sunflowers. Ryan took a step closer, slow and unsure. "I don't really know much about art." "Neither do I," she said with a grin. "But I like this one because it's flawed. See how the 3rd sunflower droops? It's dying, but it's still part of the story." Her name was Megan. Megan Bouck, 20-4. Her name was Megan Bouck, 24, a little younger than Ryan usually gravitated toward, but the way she spoke, like she had already lived 1,000 lives. She was warmth and wit with a flicker of something deeper just behind her eyes. They talked for an hour, maybe 2, about books, about coffee, about the kind of silence that feels comfortable, not awkward. At the end of the night, standing beneath the dim glow of the parking lot lights, Ryan felt the weight of his own vulnerability pressing against his ribs. "I'm not good at small talk," he said finally, leaning against the hood of his truck. She tilted her head. "Okay, I mean, I've done the casual thing, the guessing games, the almost. I'm not interested in another person who's only halfway here." Megan didn't move. She watched him like he was the first honest thing she'd heard in weeks. "I want something that doesn't flinch when it gets hard," Ryan continued. "If you're not ready to go in 100%, I respect that. But I'm not going to waste your time or mine." A pause, long enough to hurt. Megan stepped forward, close enough for him to see the soft pink rising in her cheeks. "What if I told you I've never met someone who speaks like that?" Ryan shrugged, trying to bury the tremor in his voice. "I'd say I've never met someone who listened like you." She smiled, then reached out and touched his hand just once. And that was the beginning of something that might just be worth everything.